A pleasant good night, a pleasant good morning, a pleasant good evening, wherever you are at, whenever you are about to see this, and when you are going to tune in and who is about to tune in just now. God is great and He is awesome. His name is awesome. He is great and He's about to do something awesome. He's about to do something magnificent. He's about to do great things for you. He is an awesome God. He is a God that creates all things. He is the way maker. He is the one that will provide for you. He's the one that will supply for you. He's the one that will cause things to shift. He's the one that will open that door for you. He's the one that will make a way. He's the one that will turn your frown back up. He's the one that will turn that sad smile, that sad face, and make it smile. Because His love, His goodness is magnificent. His love for you is awesome. And He's the one that has your back. He's the one that will always be there for you. He's the one that will make that way. He's the one, He's your best friend. He's the one that is there for you when no one is around. He's the one that will always stand by your side. His word said that He will never leave you nor forsake you or give you more than you can bear. He said that they that wait upon me, He will give you strength. He will mount you up with wings as an eagle and cause you to run and not be weary, to walk and to not faint. And I am here to tell you tonight to remind you that you are about to make it, to remind you that your plans, your goals, your success is on its way. That what God has in store for you is a big warehouse. God has a warehouse for us now. Everything that you have been planning, everything that you have been trying to go and to do and to move forward to, God is about to do it for you. And you know, you are awesome. I want you to always remember that you are perfectly made, you are wonderfully made, you are great, and you are awesome. And God is doing a work in you. He is doing a work in you. And tonight, I'm here to tell you that there will be testings, there will be trials, there will be tribulations, there will be obstacles. But the good thing about it is that you keep moving. And one thing today that I was actually thinking before I came live is actually, what should I say to your people? God, what do you have me to say to your people? What it is that you know their heart. You know what they need to hear from you. You know the things that they are going through, what you have been facing for the past weeks. And I'm here to tell you that there are going to be a lot of tough decisions that you are going to have to make. And God is putting you in a place. And sometimes you need to overcome the spirit of fear. You need to overcome the fear in you to make steps that it will take you to a different level. I am talking about big steps. I'm talking about coming out from your comfort zone in order to reach there, you know. And let me tell you something. Sometimes God has put you into a place where it will be so hard to make a particular decision. Where it will be so hard. Where it might be a decision that you'll wonder, God, if I make this decision, where my finances coming from? God, if I make this move, how am I going to make it there? But you know what it is that He said? He said, when I tell you to do something and I give you a word and I speak to your heart, if you doubt not, you will accomplish. If you doubt not, it shall be so. And He is trying to tell you tonight to do not doubt when He has given you a word, to be obedient to Him. When it is that we look at Moses, right, in the Bible, when Moses was taking the Israelites through the wilderness, right? He probably went through so much of testing, having to deal with people. And let me tell you something, dealing with people isn't a good thing, you know. Dealing with people is hard, because it has some hard-headed people out there to deal with. Serious. It has some people out there that it's hard, they're real hard. And I'm talking real here. This is real talk. I bet you a lot of you could agree with that. It have a lot of people that sometimes they just try to push it to a point where you just wonder, boy, like, oh God, if it wasn't for God, you would have seen everything in me. You would have hear my mouth. But sometimes, let me tell you something, God has sent certain people in your life to make you. God has sent certain people in your life to test your faith. God has sent certain people in your life to show you patience. God has sent people, and we all need each other. That's the thing. We need each other. So we have to deal with people. We will have to deal with one another. But having patience sometimes is hard. Right? And God is saying that He's about to teach you. He's teaching you in when it is that you find that things going all over and you find that things just getting bad. That is when God trying to shift things. He's trying to arrange things. He's trying to teach you something. He's doing a work in you. It's something He's trying to do. It's either emotionally. He's trying to teach you something emotionally. He's trying to teach you something physically. He's trying to make you stronger spiritually. So that when you actually make it and you reach up there, you know exactly what it's like to be down there, you know. Right? And sometimes when God gives you a word, it has certain people that will come in your life that will make you feel like to just give up, to quit. Because you can't take it. God tell me you wouldn't give me more than I could bear. But right now, I'm feeling like I can't bear it. Right now, it's hurting. Right now, it's frustrating having to go to work and dealing with that environment. Right now, it's frustrating having to go and know that I don't want to wake up there and go to work. And sometimes God will say, let me tell you something. I want to shift you from that place. But if you take heed and you listen to the voice of God and you listen to what it is that God trying to give you ideas, He's trying to give you different ways and doing things, you know, tactics and how to handle certain things, skills and how to handle certain things. And sometimes you fear of being of actually thinking about how it coming tomorrow, how it going to come next week. God, how I'm going to do this. But you know, God is saying, trust me. I have given you an idea, I have given you a word, and watch me use what you have in your hand. And I talk about that, I think 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I talk about that, using what you have in your hand. And sometimes, you just have to get this reminder that dealing with people is hard, but we all have to deal with people. But at the end of the day, we all make each other. At the end of the day, we learn from each other. There are people who are coming in your life to test you. There are people that are going to come in your life, right, on your journey. On this journey, there's a lot of different people you're going to meet. But you have to know the ones to choose. You have to choose which one and what direction you go and head in. You have to choose exactly who you want to keep close and who you want to keep far. Because the ones that toxic will drain you. The ones that toxic go in and stress you out. And you don't need no stress right now. You don't need stress right now. You know what you need? You need de-stress. You need de-stress. We don't need stress. Right? And if you find that you are doing things right now, right, and it's stressing you out, that is a sign to tell you that God's saying that you need to move this. You need to move this. If you're in a job and you're being treated unfairly and you are going to work and your joy is being stolen from you, right, your environment, because I'm going to tell you something, when you look at when you go to work, it's 8 hours for the day you going in that place, 8 hours for the day, and if it is that you are not working in a healthy environment and it's stealing your joy, right, you as an individual supposed to know exactly what you need for yourself. Going to work there and taking on stress only going to kill you, You're going to kill you. Work though dead and a man is dead. Work though dead, man is die, right? And right now, you don't need stress. Right now, you need people in your life that will take you further. And sometimes your circle needs to be small in order for you to reach where you have to reach in life. And God is saying, be obedient to my word. And once you are obedient to my voice, I will show you where I will take you. I will show you when you take that step of faith, I am going to take you there. Don't allow people to push you to a point for you to sin your soul and break your peace and steal your joy. Because when you do that, you are at fault for that. You are at fault for that because you are allowing people to take advantage of you. You are allowing people to steal your joy. Do not allow anything to steal your joy. And sometimes they might find a harsh, but this is me not being, yes, a harsh. A harsh, but a harsh with love and a harsh with tough love, because I want to see you reach further. I want to see you reach further. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm going and tell you as real as it is, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. But you need to pick up yourself and move forward. Because nobody coming in your house to put a plate on your food day. Good. When God writes to send, He going and send people to bless you. But when it is wise, you praying, you pick up yourself and you move. But what it is that you need to understand is when I pick up myself and I move, I go in and move there, and I go in and meet obstacles. I go in and meet roadblocks. I go in and meet trials. I go in and meet tribulations. I go in and meet testings in my life. I go in and have to have people, and I have to deal with going to be hard. But you know what? God show me. God make me in this. God teach me how to go further. Lord, show me what to do in order for me to reach there. Lord, you have given me this word, and I am taking this word by faith, and I'm going with you. Remember God's promises for you. Remember He said that He will never leave you nor forsake you. Remember He said if you seek God's kingdom first, He will add everything unto you. And God is bound by His word. He is bound by His word. He's about to take you there, and He's about to take you to a higher level. But only you can reach there. You have to take yourself there with God. God can come and push you to do it. I can come and push you to do it. But you need to understand that there will be people that is going to test your faith. That you need to understand this. And I keep saying that there will be people that is going to come in your life to steal your joy, to take away your peace. They are going to have people that will push you to a point sometimes that they will be hard, but sometimes you need to have patience, and do not be fast to make decisions and fast to take actions. Wait on the Lord, right? Tell God, say, God, this is what's going on. God is frustrated me, it's stressing me out. What to do? Because sometimes when we reach a point where our emotions is at a level when we are frustrated and you just want out, and instead of you wait on God, you rather do what you feel to do. And sometimes when we do that, we end up in a big mess. And when we end up in a big mess, then we just want to go and cry to God and say, God, I end up in mess. Right? Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. So this season, this year, you won't make no more mistakes. This season, this year, you won't be making the same mistakes over and over. They say the definition of an insane person is somebody who trying to do the same thing over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. How you expect to do the same thing over and over and over and expect a different result? You have to do something different in order to get a different result. So God is trying to show you, if you make mistakes in the past, this year, do not make that same mistakes. This year, do not make no mistakes this year, like what you made in the past. But do you know what you need to do that you never do before? You wait on God. What you need to do is to ask God, God, this is the step that I want to take. Lead me according to your will. God, I want to stick in your rhythm, because you waste so much of time down the road making wrong decisions based on how you feel and based on that you want to get out. You want to just done away with everything. You're just fed up. You reach a point where, oh God, Lord, I just can't take it no more. I can't take it no more, and I'm fed up. Right? But God is doing a work in you. He is doing a work in you. And if you have patience and you focus and you take heed and you listen to the voice of God, He is going to take you there. I assure you that. I assure you that. But you need to keep making that move. You need to keep moving forward. You need to not to let your joy be stolen from you. Let me tell you something. If somebody hurt you, right, let them go. If somebody disappoints you, no problem. Thank you for the lesson. I'm shaking your hand. You know, you take care. No problem. I gotta deal with my emotions. I'll go in my room. I want to cry it out. Get it out of my chest. Shake it off. Get up and move. Because God has something for me to do. And Miss Lady and Mr. Man, I'm not going to allow you to make me go in my house frustrated. And I cooking and I slamming on pot. And I washing wares and pelting this and pelting that and feeling to this ramsack everything. No. That is just where you giving that devil that victory. You giving the devil victory over you. When you allow people to disrupt your peace, you don't giving that devil victory over you. He don't know that you might get up in the morning and do your early morning prayer, and you get up in the morning and do your prayer, and He don't have something set out for you there already. right? Sometimes when we going down the road and you had a rush, get up early in time, so that when you had to hit traffic, it's Trinidad we living in. It going on high rail traffic. That is something that we can't get away from. But what you do, in order for your peace not to be stolen, you get up in time, so that when some stupidity give you a drive, some foolish person give you a bad drive, it is going and steal your joy. And I bet you a lot of you all out there could relate to that. That sometimes that people out there driving and it's like they pay for the license. They just frustrate you, they just steal your joy. You might be singing worship and prayers going down the road, and all of a sudden some foolish person come from nowhere and give you a bad drive, and they just cut you right there. And sometimes all of these things they had to cater for. Cater for bad drivers out there. Cater for traffic. Cater for when you're going in work, somebody coming with something out of time and to steal your joy. Cater for them things. Say, God, Lord, help me. Give me patience this morning to deal with whatever the devil might send my way. Because I know that something might come out of time. And Lord, I don't want my joy to be stolen. God, give me that strength. Lord, teach me how to deal with people. Teach me as an individual to deal with people in a right way, in a manner such as that I will not be affected, my joy will not be stolen. Yes, you will get frustrated. Sometimes you reach a point where you get frustrated, but you know what you have to do? Do what is best for yourself. Do what is best for you. Do not allow anything to come and just steal you. Don't do that. You need, as an individual, God is doing a work in you. He is doing a work in you. And it's not a bed of roses. Life is not a bed of roses. And there's a lot of things that we need to work on. There's a lot of things that God is working on you in. But He wants you to be obedient to when it is that He gives you ideas and He gives you a step. He tells you to make this decision. Don't stick when God tell you, because they might miss out. They will miss out because when does God tell you to move? He know why He telling you that. Because He'll keep telling you, there are some of you that God just keep telling you, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do. Why you don't open this? Why you don't want to use that talent? You know you can make money in that. Why you tell you why you have this person stressing you out? Why you still have this person calling on your phone? Why you still texting this person? You know when you go and send a text, you know it's going to lead to bacchanal. Why it is that you're allowing, you're opening a door for the devil to walk through? No, if somebody don't want your part of their life, block them out. If somebody don't want your part and they're not in this season with you, why you should go and interact and entertain conversations when you know that going and steal your joy? You're looking for your thing. You need to set boundaries. Have boundaries. Have boundaries with yourself, because where God is about to take you, you need to learn how to draw a line. Draw a line with people. There are some people, and it's going to be hard. It's hard to draw a line when you're emotionally attached to somebody. But you need to do it for yourself. You need to think about you. Think about your heart. Think about where you're going. Think about your plans and your goals. And you know that you need to reach there. And this is not adding to me. I need to drop this. Because if I don't drop this, I go in, and when I reach there, I won't be able to even enjoy what God gave me. Because I'll be so stressed out trying to fight my way there, that when God actually bless you, you were so busy fighting, right? That when you get it now, you can't enjoy it because you're weary, you're just frustrated. You're like, oh God don't want to bless you when you reach at that point. You know what He want to do? He want to show you that when He bless you, that you enjoy it. When He bless you and He send people around you, that they will not tolerate you. They will celebrate you. When you had to have people who will celebrate you as an individual. You had to have confidence in your life. You know, you had to have people who you could confide in, people who real with you, people who will understand you, people who will accept you, you know, and want you to change and want you to become better, people who will call you out. Who call out and they say, you know what, hey, you have a real bad attitude, change your attitude. And some of us just get vexed and say, what attitude are you? You have attitude too? No. Sometimes it's good to take you wrong. Take you wrong when you're wrong, because all of that is a part of change. And this season, there are certain things that you need to change. Sometimes you might have an anger issue. Sometimes you might have an attitude issue. Something you will have to work on, and your friends calling you, the people around you telling you, hey, change this about you now, boy. You know, God, you hard to deal with sometimes, you know. But at the end of the day, and they love you, and they want better for you. There's no people who will celebrate you, people who want you to reach better. They won't easily give up on you. They will stick with you. They will tolerate your nonsense sometimes, but they will come down hard on you when it is that they do things. And these are the people that is good for you, because they're making you into better people. You know? And you know how to know exactly what it is that you need in your life. You need to know that. I can't tell you what you need. You need to know what you need. And in order for you to find you, because there are a lot of you that are broken, you know. There are a lot of you who listening to these messages are broken, you know. You know why you're broken? Because you let too much toxic things inside of your heart and your mind. You let too much of corruption come in your heart and your mind. And watch now, it takes time. It takes time for God to clean out all of that. But you know what you need to do? You need to put your foot down and stand up as a man, stand up as a woman. If you want change and you want to become better, you take your correction like a big man, and you take your correction like a big woman, and you stand up. Because you know what? I want to become better. I want to become better as an individual. I want that when I reach where God have me to reach, I don't become all prideful and stuck up, and you know that I way better than. And no, God don't want us to be like that when He bless us. He want to know that when I give you, you give back. When I give you, you don't be all full up in it and full up in everything that God bless you. No, you humble yourself and you help each other. All of these things is a part of becoming at your best. We don't ever reach a point where we already full and we don't know it. No, we always learning something new. There's always something new to learn. There's always something that we need to work on. There's always going to be things in you. But watch me. You don't be all thing when people come and try to correct you. Take your correction. Okay, yeah, this is what I had to change. You ask somebody who you think that love you and think that they want better for you. Ask them. As a good woman, as a good man to you, you know, wait is that you think that I need to change. And somebody good will come and tell you. They won't come and say, remember what you do 2 years ago? Remember what you do 5 years ago? That was real bad. No. You know what they can tell you? Let me tell you something. If you change this, you won't make that decision next year. That's something. Maybe you're too soft. Maybe you need to set some boundaries. Maybe it's allow people to come in your heart too fast. Maybe it is give away yourself easy. Maybe it is allow your head to get chained up real fast. And that is something that you need to work on. Because if you don't work on it, down the road, people will start to take advantage of you. And you as an individual need to know when to say no and when to say yes. And how you just know that? You just know that when you know what you want. You just know that by when you know where you want to reach. That is how you just know that. And you need to know what you want. You need to know what you want. So when you eyes on you're going through your week this week, I know what I want. No. I tell you I don't want no avocado. Don't give me no avocado. I don't eat avocados. You had to know what you want. Choose. God has given you a variety of all kind of things in this world. You choose what you want. Choose if you want to go the left or you want to take the right. You need to choose one, make the right decisions for yourself as an individual and as a person. Because there are a lot of things that is in you that God is clearing out. There's a lot of things that is in you that God needs to change. And in order for Him to do that, you need to be open to change. You need to be open to correction. You need to be open to be obedient to God. And that is what's going to take you to growth. That is what is going to make you a better woman. That is what is going to make you a better man. Take care of yourself. Go to the gym. You know, have proper health, get fitness, do something, build up your confidence, build up your self-esteem. Don't wait until you want everybody to tell you that you're looking nice for you to feel good. No. You have to feel good for yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you walk and you love who you are. Love the color of your skin, love the way your hair look, love everything about yourself. Because if you don't love who you are, then somebody else will come and try to change you into who they want you to be. And that is not being you. That is being what other people want you to be. You need to become yourself. You need to be who you are as an individual. And the people that love you will accept certain things about you. I'm not telling you to go and say, hey, I have attitude, you need to love my attitude. And I have a bad attitude, I love my bad attitude. Me talking about the bad ways. I'm talking about this is who I am. And you acknowledge. The first step in change is acknowledging. Look, I have a bad attitude, and I know that I might be real hard to work with sometimes, but I'm working on it, and this is what to expect from me as an individual. And could you work with that? Yes or no? You can work with it? No problem. Let me take this to a different level. You know, no problem. You know, you do something, you don't be like, I don't want to say sorry first as a big person. I'm sorry, I do this. I'm sorry if I hurt you. I'm sorry if I do that. That is growth. That is maturity. You know, and sometimes we need to communicate better with each other and learn each other, know each other, because that is what's going to help us as a family, as a nation to grow better. We learn one another. We change. We improve. We enhance the world. We enhance the environment. We enhance the nation, our home, everything. Because nobody wants to live in a home that everybody always right. I right. My auntie right, my uncle right, my sister right, my brother right, everybody right. Nobody don't want to take wrong and nothing. And we all live, everybody in the room, everybody separate. This one watching TV and this one always on the phone. That one always on the laptop. That's how it is right now in nowadays. It's like no more family meetings, no more family dinners, no more watching family nights and movies. All these things change now, you know. We need to get back that part. We need to get back where you say, look, as a family, we pray together. You know, as a family, we understand each other. We support one another. We all have a business. It's not about who business going and make it and this one, that one didn't make it. No. It's about, hey, as much as we just rub shoulders and things, no, don't worry about it. You know, that's long time kind of togetherness. That's long time unity. Where they come and they eat together as a family. No. They don't see that. They don't see family coming and eating together any night. They don't see they having game night. They don't see that they having family together. Because everybody always going about their business. But you need to you see like how this COVID, when we come in the quarantine, you know, how everything went still. You know, everything went still. There was nothing. Nobody could not go anywhere. And you know what I realized during that? Is that people had a time to spend with their family because they had nowhere to go and nothing to do. So the only thing that they could do now, I bet some of them probably get closer. Because I believe that God probably say, look, everybody getting too busy. Everybody getting too busy. Let me try to shake up things a little bit. You know, and sometimes God has had to shake you up to bring it to a point to remember who He is, to remember Him, to remember that I have created you. I am your creator, and you need to remember me because I am going to take you to that next level. I am going to take you to that next dimension. So tonight, remember that word. Remember that you are a work in progress and God is about to take you to a different level. He's about to take you to a different level. He is doing something great in your life. So remember that tonight. Remember that tonight and hold on to that. Hold on to that word. And you remember exactly what you want. Go after what you want. Go after what makes you happy. And do not take how it hang and swing. Don't take that. No. Do not take that. That is not what you had to do this year and this season. It's about sticking in the will and the purpose of God. Sticking in the rhythm of God and holding on. And you're making it with God. You're making it with God and God is changing you. And we all need each other. We all need to understand each other. We all need a difference. And in order to reach that level, we need change, we need togetherness, and we need unity. And we need this. We need this. You need me and I need you. Right? I hope that this word encourage your heart for you to go out next week and remember that there's going to be things that are going to try to stop you, but you continue with that, and you will always have to deal with people because we need each other. And you need to have patience and remember that they know God is doing our work. And when God gives you a word, be obedient to that word. Take that step and don't be afraid. He hasn't given you a spirit of fear, but He has given you a spirit of love, of power, and of a sound mind. And He's about to take you to that level. He is about to take you to that level, and He is about to use you, right? And allow Him, open your heart to Him, and He's about to take you to that next level. So I hope tonight that this word has encouraged your heart. I hope tonight that you have learned from this in some way. And tonight, I declare God's goodness that will follow you. I declare that God's wisdom will be upon you. I declare God's blessing upon you. I declare healing in your heart. I declare healing in your mind. I declare restoration in you. I declare that God's goodness is going to continue to follow you. I declare that God's teaching He will start to teach you. That He will give you the spirit of discernment to discern and to see the truth. And let your eyes open to the truth, so you will know how to differentiate. You will know how to assess who for you and who not for you. I declare that God's blessing upon your home, upon your family, upon everything that you set out to do this week. And once it's of God's will, it's going to come to pass. Everything that you have been praying for, right? Sometimes our timing is not God's timing. God have a time and a place for everything. So trust Him. And I renew and I pray that your faith will become stronger. Your faith will become stronger, and your step and your walk with God, that God will give you that patience in your heart for you to go out there and accomplish everything that you have to do. And I just declare your good and God's goodness upon you. And I hope that you have a good rest tonight. I hope that this word has given you so much of a strength in your heart and in your mind to continue this week and to continue. So I hope that you continue to be strong, be beautiful, enhance yourself, don't change everything, and remember that God loves you. Remember that you are awesome, you are great, and you are God's greatest creation. And remember that with God, all things are possible. And hold on to that word. Hold on to that word. And just be you. Make decisions based on what you think that you need. And take it towards God. And pray for your family. Pray for your home. And just be blessed. And keep smiling. And God is about to take you to that next level. So have a blessed night. Have a blessed evening. Have a blessed day. Have a great week. And I will see you next week Sunday at 7:30 again for our next word of encouragement. So continue to stay blessed, and remember that Jesus loves you. He will never give you more than you can bear. Have faith and be strong. In Jesus' name, amen.